What is up, gentlemen? We're back in today's video. We're going to be talking about some tips to not look like an idiot and maybe attract a spicy senorita that you will want to spend your life with. So tip number one, now we're talking about that first tip, and it is dressing nice. Dressing nice. Now this is really important, especially when the first time comes, because if you don't have good style, she's going to throw you in the trash can. You're just going to look like any other Joe Schmo, and you're not going to stand out to her. You're just going to be like every other person in the crowd. You'll have nothing to stand out. You need to have, that's just one part of it. We'll get into the next part in tip number two, but the first part is just looking nice. Looking nice. Not just looking nice once. You have to look nice every single time. To get that spicy senorita, my gentlemen, it will be amazing. Now, tip number two, my gentlemen, is having the swagger. Being able to walk a certain way and to just have the presence of a true badass, which you are. You just got to realize that in yourself and internalize it and show it out for everyone else to see. And this doesn't mean to be some douchebag and some egotistical guy who's just going to go out there and be like, hey, look at me, hey, look at me. No, you don't want to be that guy. You have to be the guy that's subtle about it, but you also have to be cool. You can't just be some guy who's like, no, that can't be you. You have to be this guy. You have to be the guy that's going up there and talking and letting people know. Give them this stance, give them that, give them a point. You know what it's all about. You are a badass. You are the one that everyone else wants to get with. You just don't know it yet. You just don't know it. You'll be getting those spicy senoritas really soon if you just listen to these tips and don't look like an idiot. You don't want to look like that idiot Steve. Yeah, Steve. No one likes that guy. No offense if your name is Steve, by the way. It's just, this is the name I'm using. But, you gotta get those spicy senoritas, man. Safe. Step number three. So step number three is staying fresh. That means doing your hair, like I did. Making sure your eyebrows aren't all weird. Brushing your teeth, shaving. It's real important. Washing your hands. Real important, because those senoritas are going to notice things like that maybe other guys won't, but she definitely will. And it will become apparent to her that she's like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life with some guy who isn't going to take care of himself. Because if you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of her and take care of, your kids in the future? You aren't going to be able to. So, she wants to be able to see that from you, so you can take care of her and anything else that you have to deal with in the future. So you have to make sure that you got your stuff set up, because if you don't, it's going to be a real problem for you. A serious problem. Now I'm just going to take this time to give you guys a recommendation from this great brand right here. This is Axe. Yeah, Axe. Give me some of that action. The spicy senorita is going to be all over you. This is one of my favorite fragrances. Best fragrances for men. You gotta get this stuff. Link in the description below. Make sure you press on that link, guys. That link matters. And that link is important. You guys have to be buying this stuff. This stuff is good. It's the best stuff you'll ever have, man. Best stuff you'll ever had. Now tip number 4, my gentlemen, is to be knowledgeable. Don't be like a complete idiot and not know anything. If you know, say you're an electrical engineer and you know about that kind of stuff, just tell her. Just tell everyone. Let everyone know that you are the electrical engineer and you know everything there is to know about that kind of stuff. If you are a guru like myself, let everyone know that. Let everyone know that you have your nice cologne and your sweaters and your physique. You gotta tell everyone else that you are the one to come to if they need anything like that. You are the one to come to. You have to have your name stuck in their brain, because they will remind you. You have to stand out from the crowd. You can't be like everyone else. Everyone else, they're just gonna get left under the bus. Just let them out. Now, it's not just you that needs work. Your space needs some work. So that's tip number 5. It's organizing your stuff and make sure that not just you look nice, but your area looks nice. You got to take her home and she sees that there's stuff everywhere. She's just going to leave right there. Or anyone is. for that matter. Anyone's just gonna leave. So to get those spicy senoritas that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, you gotta pick up. You have to have all your stuff in order. Doesn't matter if you're living with your parents. If you're living with your parents, make sure that room is cleaned up, and just let them know that you actually care and you spend the time to organize stuff so that they feel at home in your space, because that's where you want them, right? You want them in your home, so make it like they would want to live there. Now, tip number 6, my gentlemen, is something really important that not a lot of people think of. It's carry essentials. That means essentials for you. This kind of has to go with having that swag. You have to have the tool for the job whenever it might happen. So say, there's a, who knows? Say you need a knife or something, right? You gotta carry that knife in your pocket. Say you need it for whatever reason. You need to call someone. Make sure your phone's charged. Make sure you have something like a pair of sunglasses and a power bank and a pair of sunglasses and your cologne and in these times a mask even. These are important things that you have to have, and you have to be prepared for maybe your friend to use it, maybe that spicy senorita to be able to use it. So you have to have even spares. Maybe even bring an extra pair of sunglasses, bring an extra power bank, bring an extra mask. Always have that stuff with you. It'll make you not look like an idiot. Make you look real good to those spicy senoritas and everyone else out there. And to add on to that, bring money. Extra money is always good. Give them, if they ever need some money, just give it to them. Especially if it's one of those spicy senoritas, don't be afraid to give her $5 and let her take it. Builds trust. Really helpful. Now, number 7, my gentlemen, is to be able to take on that burden. Because you'll look, of anything, say someone needs something done, you can say, yep, I'm on that right away. Because then you'll look real good to everyone around you. Because you will be the one guy who's able to accept everything that's thrown at him. Now, it's a real simple one, but it can be the hardest one to do. And this will make you real appealing to everyone. Everyone around you will want to be your friend if you just use that one tip. Now, this kind of goes with the last 2 that we've been talking about, is be ready to give up stuff. So this is 8. This is not. So tip 8 is be ready to give up stuff. Say it can even be your time. Give up your time to spend time with people. Say you have there's some, and that even could be yourself. Say there's a big corporate meeting, but your friend that is optional to go to, but it would be beneficial for you to go. Say, hey, just be honest about it and say, hey, I have a big meeting that I want to go to, and it's you just have to be honest with people, and you have to be able to give up time and give up. Say you lend someone your car. That's giving up something big in your life. You have to be ready to give up that kind of stuff, because that builds trust, and people will trust you more if you do that kind of stuff. Now, number 9 is for anyone out there, all my gentlemen out there who are just dreaming of doing stuff that they want to do. Just go out there and do it. If you just go out there and do it, you will accomplish your dreams, and you will make stuff happen. Just do it, and you'll be dead. You'll be set. It can be a life-changing experience. You never know when that kind of stuff would happen. It'll be amazing, my gentlemen, because you are a badass, and you can do it if you put your mind to it. You can do anything you put your mind to. Come on, just go for it. And number 10, this is the simplest one. Just be yourself. No one can call you an idiot if you're just being yourself. Just say, this is who I really am. No one can argue with that. No one can say anything. If you're just yourself, you are the best you can be. Good. That's how you should be. You should be the best you could ever be. You can be the amazing self that you are. Just be yourself. Now, my gentlemen, that was 10 tips on how to not look like an idiot. Maybe even get some spicy senoritas. See you next time. Bye.